Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well and staying safe during this time. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Like I said, thank you so much for checking me out. If you haven't done so, please make sure to hit that subscribe button just right below the video. Cool, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thanks again for your support. I truly do appreciate having you here.
You know what we gotta do. We gotta go over the prices. Let's have a live coin watch. What are we doing? What are we seeing? We're seeing green. We are seeing the total market cap pushing up to almost 2 trillion. What have I said about that number? 2 trillion is a very, very magical number. It's a very psychological barrier that needs to be pushed through. We are currently coming in at $1.98 trillion. A lot of new money has entered the space. Just last week we were at 1.6 trillion. We're at 1.98 trillion is what you want to see. As I stated before, we know the White House is coming out with some kind of crypto regulations, executive orders, something along those lines. We know that is coming. I firmly believe that has already been priced in. That is why we've seen the tanking of Bitcoin from 48K all the way down to 29,000. I think we're starting to see the money come in because they wrap their heads around what is actually going to happen. I think that the big boys, the institutions, Wall Street, all that big money out there that controls these markets have already got wind of these papers, these regulatory policies, and they know what's going to be happened or what's going to be said, so they started to buy in again. That's just my take. Bitcoin dominant is coming in at 40.65%. Bitcoin's up 2.44% the past 24 hours, coming at 42,656. Our beloved XRP is up 14.5%, folks. It is leading the charge. It is dragging the rest of the market with it. I firmly expect to see this in the future. I firmly expect to see this more often. XRP will drag the market with it. Why? Because it's the only real asset out there. It's the only real asset within the U.S. that's going to have regulatory clarity. What happens when you get clarity? The big boys move in. What happens when the big boys move in? They throw their money around. What happens when they throw their money around? The price of your asset goes up, folks. I'm telling you. XRP is at 77 cents. Love to see it. Now, before we get going, I'm going to go over my man Jay's chart. We're going to talk about some central bank digital currencies. We're going to listen to another clip about Johnny Deaton and the damages that have been caused by the SEC. We're going to go over to today's video sponsor, and if you haven't signed up, sign up with iTrust Capital today. A link is in the description. All it takes is an email address. Earn yourself some free Bitcoin just for putting in your email address. Listen, iTrust Capital, the only crypto IRA out there that I trust and that I am a part of. There are no monthly fees. It costs you $0 per month now to open an account. The only fees you gotta pay is if you want to make a trade. But while you trade it, hold this thing until you retire. Invest into your cryptocurrencies. Look, as we scroll down, they got some of the best cryptos that you want to get in. Chainlink, Stellar, XRP used to be on here, Bitcoin, Polkadot, Avalanche, Mana. They're all on here, folks. Check out the link in the description on this video. Now I'm going to bring on man Jay's chart. This is from January 31st. Here it is. He told you your buying opportunities were between 52 and 69 cents. We sat in that range for quite some time. If there was a break lower, no one's saying we're out of the water yet, but if there was a break lower, we could possibly have a scam look all the way down to 28 cents. Anything's possible. It's crypto. It takes one black swan event, right? Well, the fact of the being is According to Jay, XRP is out of that buy zone. So what do right now? We wait, we chill, we wait to get the validation that this thing is going to continue to push up and that this isn't a little pants on fire kind of episode. You know what I'm saying here? So, what am I doing? You know what I'm doing. I'm sitting back, I'm chilling. He got the buys. He told you about him. It sat there. He's telling you he sells anywhere from $8.92 up to $14.28. This could happen. He's thinking a May breakout is possible. I'm with him. Lawsuit could be wrapping up by then. Could be getting some more words from Flare Network by then. I really firmly believe that Flare Network's launch is going to be right around the time that this lawsuit is starting to wrap up or come to an end. That's clear speculation on my behalf. I know they say they have nothing to do with each other. I just don't buy it. They say Flare is going to unlock value. I think if you want to unlock value within XRP, you need Flare to help move. I don't know. That's just me, folks. That's a different video. Let me tell you that. Now I want to bring you to this. XRP Crypto will put this out. Attorney John Deaton said the SEC's case may be so weak and desperate that it believes the only way to win is to prove that XRP itself is a security per se. The SEC, in a sentence, is asserting a but-for theory in this case. You know how those theories work. They don't work. There's no hard evidence here. They are trying a little hard. You have to give the SEC an A for effort. They are trying so hard, but all they're doing is they're hurting us XRP investors, right? They're supposed to protect us, but what are they doing? They are absolutely hurting us. Let's listen to this quick clip from the Paul Barron Network.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm leaning in on. But at the same time, you look at what the value of XRP is and could have been during this period of time. There's real damages that have occurred into, obviously, your case, which is the class action representation of those holders. And with this case potentially continuing, let's say that it goes beyond this February, well, we know it's going to go beyond February, but let's say that it goes into second quarter of this year, and we still don't see a settlement, continuing to see damage, especially in the run that we're dealing with on crypto right now, and a lot of market adjustment and where that potentially could go. Doesn't this just continue to kind of compound or add insult to injury to the XRP holders?
Sure, and the thing is, we can't move forward any type of action, independent action against the SEC or others, really until there's a ruling on today's XRP, right? And what we need first and foremost is a declaratory judgment that secondary market sales of XRP are not securities as a matter of law. When we get that ruling, then the Coinbases of the world and the Krakens, they'll have confidence to relist it. And then maybe we'll try to figure out, where we go from there. But until that happens, we're sort of in this purgatory, to borrow a word from Brad Garlinghouse, that we have to wait. And it's going to be very interesting when this is all said and done, because you rely on experts to figure out what was the suppression. I think most, and you're someone that, could even be an expert in this kind of area. What would XRP be today? Would it have seen its all-time high like the other cryptos? It's the only, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's the only top 20 or 25 crypto by market cap that did not achieve an all-time high in the last, run-up, if you will.
Listen, 100% right here, right? What would XRP's price be without the SEC getting involved and absolutely just murdering the price? This thing was down 96, pushing up. It was ready to go. It was ready to break through, and boom, 17 cents, folks. Let's keep pushing forward here. Micro.5 put this out. 87 countries, representing more than 90% of the global GDP, are looking at adopting the central bank digital currency. Keep that in mind as we go over this now. Senator Pat Toomey, who is a top member of the Senate Banking Committee, has said China's digital yuan could open a door for the U.S. to get more heavily involved into the crypto space. And you for 1 second do not believe that the U.S. is looking into a central bank digital currency, or is looking into a way that they will lead the space in the crypto race. I don't know what you're doing, because they 100% are. They are not going to let China take the lead. And then we'll bring you this. What do we have here? Well, remember when Ripple, not too long ago, November of last year, partnered with the Republic of Palo to develop a digital currency strategy? Do you remember the use case here? The Republic of Palo national currency is the USD. Yes, the United States dollar. Do you understand what Palo is doing with their currency? They are backing it by XRP. Does that sound like to you a test net, a test ground for the U.S., for the Federal Reserve to back what we currently have going on in the States, the U.S. dollar, by XRP, just to make it even stronger? Does not that sound like a test net to you? XRP does its thing in the background, the dollar still does its thing today, right? A lot of change, but at the same time, not too much change. Think about that for a second. I think that's absolutely massive. And then crypto puts this out again. JP Morgan said Ripple's been working with banks to help them build infrastructure to make cross-border payments. The expansive network of Ripple partners may be waiting for the lawsuit to end in order to use XRP without regulatory issues from the SEC. I've spoken about this before. Now finance fees wants to come out. It's almost like they're in here listening to my videos. What was the tweet I put out yesterday? I believe it said something along the lines that once the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit is over and XRP gains clarity, it will have first mover advantage within the United States. You heard it from the SEC's lawyer. They have never granted Bitcoin or Ethereum a free pass, but yet they made it seem like they did. They had first mover advantage up to this point. Well, once this lawsuit is over, XRP will then have first mover advantage in the US, and all the big money, all the institutions, Wall Street, you name it, will come in, will be buying up XRP by the thousands, the hundreds of thousands, because they got clarity on the coin.
I'm your guy. I will keep you posted. I'm your advocate. I'll be back on a daily basis, usually multiple times per day, with these videos to keep you updated with everything going on. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't done so, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to share any of my videos with your friends, family, social media, or anybody who may care to listen. Thanks so much for your continued support. I'm always here for you. I want to help you through this time. So thank you so much for continuing to choose me. Enjoy your day, stay safe, and I'll catch you again probably in a couple hours. Thanks, everybody. See you later.